Hey guys, it's Vanessa. I'm here today a little bit sick, but I wanted to come and do my video on the makeup show Chicago. So if you saw my last video, it was kind of like a pre-show video telling you, you know, the things that I normally buy at the makeup show and my favorite brands that were going to be at the show. So last weekend was the show and I attended and I had a lot of fun. And it was the 9th and 10th here in Chicago at the Bridgeport Art Center. And yeah, it was really cool. I also went on the 8th to the Beauty Blogger preview, which is always really fun. You get to hear James talk, James Vincent, who's kind of like the mastermind behind the makeup show, and it's always fun to hear him talk. He always has like great stories and really good little bits of advice here and there, so that's always a fun event. And then the actual show was on the 9th and the 10th. So normally what I do is I film like, you know, the show floor, kind of show you, you know, the show, and so you guys can feel like you're there. But I have to say that this year I really didn't do that, and that's mainly because where the show was, in my opinion, was a very like condensed version. Normally it's in this other venue where it's like 2 floors and there's like a lot of room, but it was all on 1 floor and it was very packed, very condensed, and that was my only con about the show, was the location. Really, I just felt like it was very out of the way. It was on the south side. I'm a north side snob, so it was like an hour bus ride for me each way to get there, and I think that the layout was a little challenging this year. I just always felt like I was in somebody's way, and it's the location. As in distance, I'm not going to cry about it. I don't mind taking a bus ride to go, you know, check out all these awesome, amazing makeup brands and have the opportunity. But the actual layout of the show and the venue itself wasn't my favorite. So with that out the way, now I can focus on all the good things about the show. So the show, I think, is always... it's just always a nice place to be when you're surrounded with like-minded people. So there's a lot of, you know, beauty bloggers there, makeup artists, people who are as passionate as you are about the makeup. And the best and my most favorite thing about the makeup show is, unlike other places, you're not going and talking to, you know, like if you go to the Bobbi Brown counter, you're talking to, you know, trained makeup artist and Bobbi Brown thing, but you're not talking to Bobbi Brown herself. And that's the cool thing about the makeup show. When you go there, you're talking to AJ Crimson, you're talking to Eve Pearl, you're talking to the guys who make delliam tool brushes. So you're talking to the, you know, pretty much the highest stakeholders of these companies. You're talking to the creators of the company themselves, and you're hearing from their mouth about the products. They're showing you the, you know, the product in use, how they intended it to be used. And I feel like that always is the best part about the show. Is again, seeing all my awesome, amazing friends. That was so cool. I got to meet Makeupbyrenren, which was awesome because I've been following her since I've been doing videos for like 4 or 5 years now. And she's one of those awesome people on YouTube who has a lot of success without having compromised who she is or changed who she is. She always has really informative videos, great advice, and she always considers, you know, women of color when doing her videos, which is great because a lot of the bigger YouTubers, you know, you don't see that many women of color in the top YouTuber range, so it's kind of hard. Like, as much as you enjoy their videos, a lot of the things that they're talking about you can't really apply. With Makeupbyrenren, she's I believe Atlanta based, so she's very aware of women of color. She's a woman of color herself, so I have always loved that about her channel. So she was there, and she was at the Alcone booth, and she also was with Graftobian, so that was really cool to see her. I saw ifavmac, which is my YouTube or my Twitter boo. Me and him have been talking on Twitter since before y'all were on Twitter. Like when nobody was on Twitter, he was one of my first Twitter buddies in the makeup world, and it was so nice to finally meet him because we live in the same city yet we never see each other, which always happens, right? So he was there and it was awesome to see him. I met irishtequila and she's super cute. I'll put all the links below. And a couple of you guys said hello to me, so hello. I met some people at the blogger preview. And yeah, super cool. I'll put all the awesome people below, and I'll link my Instagram where there's pictures of everyone I met and all the good times. But yeah, so I'm just going to show you the stuff that I bought at the show and the things that I received at the blogger preview, and just show you some of the products, and you'll see some of the things I'll be using on my channel and reviews coming up. So the first thing we'll do is the blogger preview bag. So first thing first, we got my favorite on Makeup Magazine. I love this magazine. If you could get your hands on it, I definitely recommend you do. It's just, there's no magazine like this. It's amazing. It's perfect. It shows you like different kind of editorials that are stunning and beautiful, and they just get more and more beautiful every time. And then they have this section, I've shown this before, where they break out like kit must-have, so you can see what your favorite makeup artists are using in their kits and what is a must-have. We got this TMUS SB concealer wheel, and it's a, I believe it's a silicone, hold on, I have the instructions here. It's a silicone-based concealer, and it says that it's basically like the TMUS artists, which TMUS, if you don't know, they're known for their amazing airbrush systems, and they also have kind of like the home airbrush one you could buy at Sephora. So it says formulated with silicone, it's a hand-applied concealer which is ideal for multi-use, and it provides a heavier coverage under your eyes before or after makeup. I'm using it right now because I'm so sick, and I was like, I'm gonna go on camera just with no makeup, and then I was like, okay, at least put some concealer, don't scare these people. And I really like it, and I wore it on the show as well. I tried to use it as like an all-over foundation, but then it ended up being a little too light, but it is a great concealer. I love this stuff already. Next we got from my favorite boys, the Delliam Tools Pink Bamboo series. So this is the new series that Delliam Tools has in their bamboo line, which I've shown you before. And I'll pull out two dirty brushes. They have the bamboo line, so they have the green bamboo brushes and the yellow bamboo, and now they have the pink. So fit for your lifestyle, whichever one is your favorite. And this one is the 947 Face, and it's just kind of like this small foundation-y brush, and it's called the small foundation brush, and it says softer and smaller head size makes it easy to maneuver in small areas. From Embryolisse, we got this cute little pouch, and in there there's a little mini of their Embryolisse Late Cream Concentrate, and this is, you know, the cult favorite. Everybody loves it. I have a bigger tube I got a couple years ago at the makeup show, and it is a cult classic. It's great. It works on all types of skin. And then we got this Vivita Pro Vitamin little capsules. So there are these like vitamin capsules that are supposed to like really help with skin. And I think someone would say like when you have a client and they're like, you know, hungover or they look like a hot mess, this will just help kind of bring them back to life, sort of. Next, Crown Brushes. Brush, which is actually one of my favorite Crown brushes, and it is the Duo. It's like a duo foundation brush, so the top part has like one of these that's my favorite, the bullet, and then the bottom has this teeny tiny bullet, which is what makes this brush my favorite. Like this head is whatever, I have ones that I like better, but this side, ugh, I love it. Give us this, I think it's an eyeliner, yeah, a black eyeliner, and it has like a sharpening tip on it as well. They gave us a set of tweezers, Zebra, they gave us these last year. And they gave us a little eyelash curler. Super cool. Next is Sena Cosmetics, which is a company that I've learned about through the makeup show and have learned to love throughout the years. It's like an amazing, great company. They do brow products like no other. I really, really love their brow products, and I use a lot of them in my kit that I have acquired from the makeup show. So this year they gave us this product that I'm really excited about, and I'm only going to open one because it's the same product in 3 different colors. And it is their Totally Transforming Eyeshadow Primer. It's just a little pot of eyeshadow primer, but it comes in different colors. So this one is the tan. Then we also have light. And then we also have medium. Also gave us this number 12 concealer brush, and I love their brushes. And this brush also is a great brush. It's just really nice. I actually used it to apply the primer to my lids, and it applied it nice and evenly, and I think it would be great for actual concealer. From Graftobian, their Super Seal Intense Lip Gloss, and it's just like a clear lip gloss, but I really like it. It's super thick, but it's not sticky at all on the lips, and it gives you a cray cray gloss. I'll put some on right now. I don't know if you can see the difference, but I can. It's like, holy Jesus, you get like instant DSL lips. It's amazing. Love it. I wore this on the show as well, and it was just really great. It lasted a long time. Like I said, it's a very thick formula, but it's like weightless on the lips, if that makes sense. But you can tell it's like a thick formula, so you're going to get that super sexy gloss, but your lips aren't like sticking together. It doesn't feel gross on your lips. We got the Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant Mascara, and this one is, they were debuting it at the makeup show, and it intensifies eyes with dramatic impact that attracts attention from afar. And it has this cool ergonomical top, which I do like that part about it. I don't know if you could tell. And the mascara wand is very tapered at the top, and then it comes out. It literally looks like a pine tree. And the intention of that is to really define the inner lashes that are closer to your eye, but then give you a lot of volume on the outside. New OCC Lip Tar Stained Glosses. So this is different from the traditional lip tar, like this one, which is broken, because these are sheerer and they're more glossy. I really like this formula better, actually, because for me, the lip tars are a little bit of a hassle when you're trying to just wear them. You have to like figure out the right amount so it doesn't bleed, and they transfer a lot, and they're drying, and to me, it's like a high maintenance lip. And this one is much more sheer, if you can see, but you still get beautiful color, but it's sheer and glossy, and to me, it's just a lot easier to use this product for the everyday. But it also depends the look you're going for, you know. Next product we got was the Ellis Foss, and I think this is called the Milky Lips, right? Yeah, Milky Lips, and in the color L201. And I love this kind of bulleted, beautiful, it's like the most beautiful thing about their products is the packaging. And it's one of these click-up pens, and this is a gorgeous, gorgeous red kind of stain. Oh, it's so beautiful because it's not like an obnoxious red. It's like a very adult red. It's gorgeous. I wore this to the makeup show the second day, and talk about a stain. This barely came off. I only applied it twice because it was kind of coming off, but I mean, honestly, I didn't even have to apply it. I probably could have left it like that and let it rock. This lasted forever. The next is the Kevyn Aucoin, the Creamy Moist Glow. And Kevyn Aucoin, you know, he's Jesus in my book. He's amazing. And anyone who loves makeup loves Kevyn Aucoin. His products have held up his legacy like no other. They're like some of the best makeup ever. So this is called the Liqua Fuchsia hot pink, and it's like this hot pink lip product. You could also use it on the cheek. It's beautiful. As you can see, I used a little bit of it. It's a really, really pretty color, but it's intense but sheer at the same time, if that makes sense. So you can see right there how it's not like super opaque. So it's really pretty. You could do like a pop on the cheek. You could do a little, you know, on the lip. Sky's the limit, and it's beautiful. His products are all just the greatest formula. Nice and tiny, but a little goes a long way. Then we got this product that I was so excited to get, which is Nurturing Force, and it is like I think it's a silicone-free kind of oil control product, and this one is called Blot Out Offensive Shine Plus Oil Control Cream. So it instantly mattifies your skin, and it looks like this is just this kind of like white creamy substance. And then the next product we got was from Makeupbyrenren, and it's one of their Intense Pro Pressed Pigments, which is beautiful. You can kind of use it as an eyeshadow. I mean, you can use it as an eyeshadow. It is an eyeshadow. But, you know, you could have fun with it. You're a makeup artist. You could use it for whatever you want. Looks like this nice little eyeshadow disc, and this is in the color Ocean Breeze. And they're just really beautiful colors. This is like the perfect color for this upcoming weather, but look at that pigmentation. Beautiful. And it's just, yeah, it's a really nice, fun, bright color. It's gorgeous, gorgeous. They gave us like a pink one last year, and I love it. And then the last thing that was in the bag that I was super excited to get was this Zucca case. So you can see, maybe, maybe not. It says Zucca along the side. And Zucca is known as like, they're basically the Rolls Royce of makeup bags. They're like an industry staple. Everyone loves them, uses them, wants them, craves them. And they, the bags are, like their kits are kind of like the system where it's like a big durable kit, and inside you use all these bags to kind of organize your things. But you can also just buy the bags if you have any kit and use them, because I think they're great for everything. It has a nice sturdy handle, clear panel so you can see everything that's in your kits, and these little suckers hold so much more than you think they would. So I was really excited to get this Fancy Pants Zucca kit. Zucca bag, I'm sorry, as well. So those were all the things that I got at the blogger preview, and thank you very much Makeup Show for that and all the brands who provided that. So these are the things that I picked up myself on the show floor that I purchased, and that blogger bag was so great. It had like all the things I was gonna buy, so I ended up not buying that much, but I did spend most of my money at my favorite booth, Delliam Tools, so I'll save that for last because they're my faves. So I will start with a favorite to my channel, Eve Pearl. I just re-upped on my Eve Pearl foundation. I love this foundation, as you guys know. Let's see if I have one here. I don't think I do have one because I wanted to show you that she changed the packaging of her foundation. Now it comes in this really pretty cute sleek round one. Before it was like a square that I really liked, but you get the two foundations. I'm in the color medium. As you can tell, I already use this because I love this so much. And then in the bottom comes a little sponge with a little aeration there. Love this, and it was a great price at the show. And this was the first time Eve Pearl was at the Chicago show, which made me so happy because I love Eve Pearl's energy and I love her products. And normally, unless I go to the New York show, I don't get to see that. No one gets to see that. So it was really cool having her at the Chicago show this year. So I picked that up. And then I'm really excited. I finally got my first Z palette, and I just started with a small one. I kind of regretted it later. I was like, I should have gotten a bigger one. But honestly, I feel like I'm always like, I need to depot that, I need to depot that. And then when the moment came, I was like, what is it that I need to depot? And I couldn't think of it, so I was like, I'll just get a small one because then I'll, you know, I'll find something to put in here. And then if I like my experience with the Z palette, I can go back. And I got the leopard one just to be fun, but they come in like solid black if you want to be super professional. And they also have a ton of fun new like floral prints that are gorgeous. So, and Sena, the Z and Z palette was there, which was really cool too. So I picked that up. And then I got this gigantic makeup case I'm super excited for. And I got this from Crown Brush. And it's just this really big, huge makeup bag, and I love it because you could just put so many things in here, and this will honestly, sky's the limit. You could really fill everything in here. You could put all your little bags in this big bag and then just throw it in your kit, and it's like no problem. And I always like the clear bags if you're doing makeup on other people, because then you just take it out, you do this instead of having to pull every little thing out of every little bag. But yeah, this one was just gigantic, so I was like, I really want a super huge one. And then everything else I purchased was from Delliam Tools, my favorite people ever. So, alright, we're just going to get into it. I think I'll do the Lone Pink brush first. So, as you saw at the blogger preview, I got one of their pink brushes, and then I picked up another one, which is the 552 Bold Lip Brush, because I have their square lip brush, and I freaking love that thing. And I am not a pink brush person. Let's put that out there. I love Delliam Tools, my boys, my people, love. But I don't like pink brushes, whether it's from them or any other company. It's just not my thing. I'm not a pink kind of girl. This pink, for some reason, intrigues me. It's like a salmon-y pink. It's not like a Barbie girl pink. I don't know. Something about this pink, I was like, I need to have one of these brushes. But I couldn't imagine having like a ton of them, so I was like, I'll just get like a pink lip brush. That's a cute thing to have. And this is actually stained from when I did the pink lips the other night, so it's not quite as intense, the tip. But you can still kind of see the brush, and it's a great brush. I love it. It's, I think, called the Bold. Yeah, the Bold Lip, because it's great when you're doing bold lip colors. The rounded tip kind of really helps you create that nice line, and it's a nice big brush, so if you have big lips like mine, it's very easy to do all your lips in one quick stroke. Okay, and then we'll do the studio line. I picked up a 758 large smudger because I don't have one of these from Delliam. And I think I try to pick up all new brushes. Normally I get like repeats, but this time I got some new brushes that I don't have. So this is the large smudger brush. It looks like this. It's just like kind of short and smudgy, but it's a little bit bigger. I have some from other companies that are a little smaller. And it says, perfect tool for creating smoky eye effect on the crease area, all natural fibers. So I really like this for the lash line. Normally when I'm going to add a lot of dark colors to the lash line, it's just nice and small and really gets in there. I also really like it to build cream products I don't know why these short brushes, I just like to put a little bit and then really work it in. I guess because it's so short and dense, it really blends it out. And then, like they mentioned, for the crease, I like using these when I do like a cut crease, which is very rare, but when I do a cut crease, just to like make that crease and then blend it out. Also really good when you're working under the eye, just to kind of smudge. I really love these kinds of brushes for all of those applications, and they work really, really well. So I was excited to get one from Delliam Tools that I don't have yet. And then the next studio brush I've been eyeing for a long time, and I always forget to get it, and I almost forgot again to get it, and thank God I remembered. And it's the 960 Precision Blusher. Excellent for shading and highlighting cheeks and face with blush. Optimized soft, natural, and synthetic mixed fibers. So this is like a really nice blush brush. It's a little like shorter, wide, and tapered. And let's see. This is their other blush brush. I have the 964, and you can see the difference here. How the 964 is like fluffier. It's fluffier, it's wider, it's a little less precise. It can kind of just go everywhere and blend out. Where this one, it's like almost like a paddle shape. So you can just kind of place. So I really like this for highlight, because obviously you're going to be able to place it where you want. And I also really like this for blushes that don't have a lot of pigmentation, because then you can really pat them on and layer them and then blend them out. So I'm really excited to use this brush. I used it once already and I love it. I can even see this for contouring because it's nice and thin, and then you can kind of smooth it out. It's so pretty and I love it. The 960. That's that one. And then the rest of the brushes I got from my favorite line, the Maestro line. I love this line from Delliam Tools, and I think people really like the colored brush handles and the bamboo, so not a lot of people talk about this line, but I think the Maestro line is like phenomenal, amazing. I need to have every single brush in that line. So I picked up the 945 Contour, used on the face to apply, blend, or contour powder products, full, soft, natural fibers. I love this. So it moves a lot. It's not as dense as like a MAC 109 or even this. Well, actually, it's about as dense as the Sigma one. This is the dupe for the 109. But it's not as dense as a MAC 109, but I love it. I used it for contour already, and it just kind of gets right in there. And it works really, really well. It's super soft. Like, I just want to cuddle with it all day. But it's phenomenal for contouring, like I said. Also could be really good for highlighting as well. Just basically, you know, all over face work. I really love this brush, and the weight of the Maestro line I think really helps in the blending of the contouring and that sort of thing. So I love this brush. So happy to have it. And then I got, and it's dirty, the 985 Duet Fiber Powder Brush. How cool is this bad boy? So I have a smaller version of this brush. The MAC 131. It's kind of like a bigger version of this brush, which is, I love this brush for like my cream products especially. So I thought this would be great for like my Bronze Universal when I just want to do a giant sweep of it, not be so like precise with it. Also really good for loose products like your setting powder, because of the duo fibers. Duo fibers are, I've always said this, they're kind of like a magnet to loose powders. They just really lock in the product in there. So I really like it for like a light dusting of that. They say it's good for flawless, lightweight powder application of all powder products, and it's soft, natural, and synthetic mixed fibers. And again, the weight on this brush is just a really nice weight, and I love this brush. And then the last brush I got from Delliam Tools was such a surprise to me, and it's their 785 Tapered Blending from the Maestro line. So let me tell you about this brush. I know this is a haul, but I have to get like straight into a review with this brush because this was like a life-changing moment for me. So I bought this brush, to be honest, reluctantly, because I have the Delliam Tools 785 in the travel line, which looks right here. And I've mentioned this before in my blending brush review, and you can see here it's like an overview of all my blending brushes and my recommendations. And I said in that review, and I've said it before, and it always hurts me to say anything not super awesome about Delliam Tools because I love them so much. This is like one of my least favorite Delliam Tools brush. It's not my favorite blending brush that I use, and I'm not that jazzed about it. But I love blending brushes, so I always want an extra one. So I reluctantly bought the $7.85 and I was like, I'll get it in the Maestro. And the thing with the delliam tools is the actual brush heads in the different lines, aside from the bamboo, but between the Studio and the Maestro, the brush heads are the same, and then the things that's different are the ferrules and the handles. So I was like, maybe this will make a difference. The difference that it makes, holy moly. Like, this brush to me, I just never felt like it blended exactly how I want it, and I think it's because it's very light, and the weight of this brush makes it comparable to my favorite blending brush, which is the Chanel. Now the Chanel one is still a little bit more tapered when I put them side to side, but this to me now is like an interchangeable for the Chanel brush. Whew, I love it. It's like the Chanel one is a little bit more precise than this one, but this is like one of my new favorite blending brushes, and I think it really goes to show the difference that the Maestro line makes the extra weight on it. And I highly encourage you guys to check out the Maestro line of the Delliam Tools brushes, because they just always impress me so much. But this has become like one of my new favorite blending brushes, the $7.85. So I know in the past I've said, $7.85, you could skip it. But if you do get it, go Maestro. What a difference it makes. And just to keep reading what they say it's ideal for applying shadow within the crease of the eye to add depth, optimize soft, natural, and synthetic mixed fibers. So yes, obviously amazing for blending in the crease work. Also good to do the brow color, just diffusing it. These kind of brushes are also really good for concealer, and especially since this one is synthetic and natural, that's going to be even better for you for concealer and around the nose area. Also really good for highlight. So think outside the box with your brushes. Don't just use them for your eyeshadow. But yeah, that's it. That was my makeup show haul. I hope you guys liked that. I'm sorry it was a long one. I'll try to edit it down. But yeah, let me know down below if you've tried any of these products, what products you're most excited to see me review, and what products are on your wish list after seeing this. If you have any questions about anything, let me know down below. Most of the information, or all the information I can put, will be in the information box. And most importantly, if there is a makeup show in your area, go. Just go. If it's requires you driving there, just go. You won't regret it. I think it's always a good time to have, and everyone should. If you love makeup and you love doing makeup on other people, it is a experience that you should have once in your life. So yeah, that's it. I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you're having a good one. Take care. Bye.